Hello, I'm Eric Wiegardt, and I would like to share with you a few ideas, techniques, and also some materials that I use and why I use them, why they're effective for me. One of those materials that I do enjoy, that I think has been a really nice addition in the last, I would guess the last 10-20 years, is the Gatorboard. And the Gatorboard is different than a foam core. If you use foam core, it may seem to work fairly well, but it does not have an impermeable surface on the outside, and so it will tend to warp. The Gatorboard has an impermeable surface on both sides. It's foam core on the inside, or it's a foam on the inside, and it is very light. And while I was in art school, we used to use plywood. That would get very heavy. In my studio at home, I will hold the board up in a mirror, the painting up in a mirror that's on the board, and look at it in reverse, and see any corrections I need on the painting. And if I'm holding up plywood, that gets heavy after a while, especially if you're holding it out like this. You can staple it on here. You can wet your paper first and let it expand a little bit, and then staple it around. You can tape it on there. I prefer to just use the bulldog clips and just clip it on the paper, and then as the paper expands, I will then pull it out and use the clips to pull it out towards me a little, out, take the ripples out that way. Now, as I'm using 140-pound paper. 300-pound paper, you don't need to use the clips to pull it out. You just use 2 clips at the top. The Gatorboard comes in quarter sheet size. You can buy half sheet size and on up to full sheet sizes. This one has been with me for many years, and you can see there's a lot of wear and tear on it. They last a long time. In fact, this has been tossed in my portfolio. It had a crack across here. I just taped it, and it still works very well for me.